The United States is actively working to weaken China's chip competitiveness. According to reports, the U.S. Department of Commerce plans to restrict the sale of more advanced artificial intelligence (AI) chips to China. This ban covers several AI chips from NVIDIA, including the H800, A800 PCIe module, and L40S. The tech industry points out that if these bans are implemented, NVIDIA might completely lose the AI market in China. This poses new challenges for Taiwan's AI concept stocks, such as TSMC, Quanta, and Wistron, among other supply chain companies. NVIDIA has responded, stating that they will comply with all relevant regulations and strive to support various products. Although the global demand for their products remains high, the new ban is not expected to have a significant impact on the company's financial performance in the short term. Moreover, this new ban might also affect other companies, such as Intel and AMD's AI chip sales, as well as U.S. semiconductor manufacturing equipment suppliers. Taiwan's supply chain, including TSMC, might also be affected. TSMC is the world's leading chip foundry. Despite facing the rise of competitors and delays in building factories in the U.S., it still has competitiveness and the ability to face challenges. TSMC originally planned to expand in its Longtan Science Park, but recently indicated that they are no longer considering this plan. In summary, this new AI chip export ban will have a certain impact on Taiwan's supply chain, especially TSMC. The market will closely monitor this situation and the reactions of TSMC and other related companies. The Biden administration recently announced that it will expand the ban on the shipment of advanced AI chips to China in the coming weeks. This ban will directly affect the downgraded versions of the A800 and H800 graphics processing units, GPUs, that NVIDIA specifically designed for the Chinese market. According to reports from Reuters, CNBC, and The Wall Street Journal, the Biden administration announced on the 17th that it will prohibit the export of more advanced AI chips designed by NVIDIA and other companies to China, effective 30 days later. This new regulation not only restricts more advanced chips and chip manufacturing equipment but also covers a broader range of countries, including Iran and Russia. Additionally, Chinese chip designers More Threads and Biren Technology have been added to the trade blacklist. Last year, Washington had already imposed an export ban, preventing NVIDIA from supplying two of its most advanced AI chips to Chinese customers. However, NVIDIA subsequently released downgraded versions of the A800 and H800, which met the standards set by the White House at the time, thus bypassing the restrictions. However, the latest U.S. blockade will also prohibit the shipment of A800 and H800 to China. U.S. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo stated on the 17th that the latest measures aim to close the regulatory loopholes from last October and limit China's military development. She also emphasized that the Biden administration does not intend to harm China economically. The new measures also introduced a performance density parameter, focusing on how much computational efficiency a certain amount of chip can achieve. Chips that exceed the limit will also be regulated. This is to prevent some companies from using a technique known as small chips to evade regulations. This technique allows companies to combine small chips into larger ones, thereby violating regulations. Furthermore, the new measures added over 40 countries that need to apply for advanced chip export licenses. This is to prevent chips from being rerouted through other countries and ultimately entering China. NVIDIA had revealed in August that, in addition to restricting its high-end AI chip exports to China and Russia, even exports to some countries in the Middle East were also regulated by Washington. The latest restrictions from the White House will not only affect NVIDIA but will also impact chip sales of companies like Supermicro and Intel. Other regulations might also impact semiconductor equipment giants like Applied Materials, wafer inspection equipment manufacturers like KLA, and semiconductor etching machine manufacturers like Lam Research in their sales and exports to China. In response to this new export ban, when NVIDIA was questioned by the media, they stated that they would comply with legal regulations and strive to provide products to support thousands of different industry applications. NVIDIA also emphasized that, given the global demand for their products, the financial results in the short term should not be significantly impacted.